Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a multiplayer first-person shooter developed by Valve. Two opposing teams, known as the terrorists and the counter-terrorists, compete in game modes to complete objectives, such as securing a location to plant or defuse a bomb, unless you're playing hostage mode, in which case you either guard or rescue a hostage. I'm mostly going to be talking about the former. csgo is a strategy game at its core. While most of the game is about outshooting another player or waiting out time, it's all about the strategy you choose to play. Before we give some examples, I have to go over the economy system as it's crucial to how you play the game. At the start of every match, you are given $800 to start with. From there, you get to buy a lot of options directly off the start. If you're on the T side, most people buy armor, and if you're on the CT side, you can buy either a defuse kit or armor. Armor costs $650, and the defuse kit costs $400. Every time you get a kill, you get a reward of at least $300, but the kill reward changes depending on the weapons you use. Most SMGs reward a player $600 per kill, which is why those weapons are mostly seen on in each half when the team economies are fragile. For each round that is played, the winning team of that round receives $3,250 per player. The amount of money received for rounds lost changes depending on how many rounds you've lost in a row. The count increases by 1 every loss and decreases by 1 after every win, with the minimum being 0. With 0 losses, you get $1,400. With 1 loss, you get $1,900. 2 losses, you get $2,400. 3 losses, you get $2,900. With 4 plus losses, you get $3,400. Now that we've explained the basics of economy, we can get into the strategies people use during a CSGO match. The most common CT strategy is to buy a M4 with Kevlar plus helmet, a defuse kit, and full nades, then have your team of 5 split with 2A, 2B, and 1 mid. An alternative to this would be 3A instead of 2A, but of course you will lose a mid player. The most common T strategy is to buy a AK with Kevlar plus helmet and full nades, then have your team go into one site as a collective group. Now you have 2 options, you can rush on the site or slow push site. Of course this varies depending on your current economy and the map you're playing, but I would rather talk about outsmarting the team. I think people often get mad at the game rather than the players because they forget that they're not really playing the game, they're playing the enemy team. It's about mind games against the enemy team. Here's an example. Here my teammate is Ninja on B. He's the last one alive against 2 enemies. Since you need a boost in order to get up to his spot, the enemies can assume he won't be there. But we boosted him up there earlier in the round while we were planting. Thus, he's allowed to get these 2 kills and win the round because the enemies didn't expect him to be there. He didn't see you? You're fine? You're fine?
Almost sprayed out. Yeah. Yo.
What'd I tell you, niggas? What'd I tell you?
Here's an example of a more interesting strategy.
Gamers. Buy the Galil, it's the best gun in the game.
I can't afford a Galil.
Why do you only have $1,400?
Kobe, I got you.
I got no money. I don't know. I got a Galil. Let's go. It's over for the enemy team, bro. They don't even know what's coming. They don't know. Nah. The AK, that's whack. It's Galil, bro. They're not gonna expect any of us to use the Galil. Let's go. Oh yeah, don't even need to see. Okay. In this clip, I push out with the Galil, a seemingly worse version of the AK, and get 3 kills on unsuspecting players. The guy headshot didn't expect me to push out and was watching ramp, allowing me to kill him, and my team to get out of ramp. Boom, there goes one, the Galil, too powerful.
Keep on going.
It's a FAMAS, I don't want that.
Doesn't even matter.
Literally, like,
Then I see this guy's legs through the smoke and kill him, while also killing someone else accidentally.
7 shots were fired.
Oh yeah, another kill with a Galil.
Jesus Christ.
Con.
Galil.
He's in the wood. Yeah.
Galil.
The Galil's too powerful. It's just so beautiful. How everything came together, even though it was an accident. It just works. On to my last example.
Literally 8%.
I hit the fucking jump. You know me, movement god.
My son.
Get him out.
Is he out already? Okay. Just keep him in there.
Just, hey,
He's gonna run out of time soon, he has to do something. I used my teammate's position to force the enemy out of apps, allowing me to kill him from catwalk. The enemy didn't know I was catwalk, and he was running out of time. He had to make a move, and because my teammate was behind him, he had nowhere else to run but into my crosshair. I hit that, right? That was me? Good decision making is so important in the game, and you have to make constant decisions very quickly. In order to win, you have to make quicker and better decisions than the enemy. When you can efficiently do this, the game just becomes so much more fun, and it becomes a different game entirely. It all comes down to outsmarting the enemy.